Hello Earthlings, welcome back to my channel. For the past few weeks I had the chance to watch a few dramas that I thought were very underrated. I thought I'll talk about them because I want more people to watch them.
You're welcome.
So in today's video, I'm going to do a quick introduction to them in hopes that you may give them a chance. Without further ado, let's get this started. So the first drama is Diary of a Prosecutor. Korean title, Komsanejong, is based on a web novel by the same title from writer Kim Hong. The drama depicts the daily life of a team of prosecutors in a smaller town. I don't know how smaller it is compared to Seoul, but the town is called Jinyeong. So it shows the daily lives of this team of prosecutors in the district office of that town. The drama is narrated by one of the main characters, a 10-year prosecutor, Lee Song-woong, which is played by actor Lee Song-yoon. Initially, I thought that the drama would revolve around his competition with female prosecutor named Cham Yong-ju, which seemed to be doing so much better in her career as a prosecutor in comparison to him, despite being younger and being a junior from his university. But I was happy that it turned out not to be exactly that way. If you think, because it's telling the story of these prosecutors in this small town, it's going to be like normal and mundane and boring, you would be wrong, because the acting, the storyline was just superb, and Lee Song-yoon's narration, especially his voice while narrating the drama, just makes it like the perfect winter drama, or the drama for those days where you just feel like binge watching something to get your mind away of things, or if you're like too stressed, if you watch it, it'll just literally make you feel centered and calm, I guess. It has a very nostalgic feeling to it, and despite not including any like major tragedies, like big murder cases, or those like the typical melodrama, it just reminds you of how life can be lived in so many different ways, and there's not like a wrong or right answer, and how you shouldn't just judge how successful someone is with their life based on a few number of accomplishments or because someone else said so. Overall, the drama was a very realistic portrayal of prosecutors' lives with all their disappointments, hardships, struggles, and obviously joyful moments, proudful moments. And I guess it just shows you that everyone can make mistakes, even those that you expect to be like the ones leading you can also make mistakes. So the important thing is to learn from them and not just trying to aim to be like someone else, but try to be like a better someone instead, and trying to find happiness in your own way, on your own terms, because at the end of the day it's you that's going to have to live the life you choose. So make your own decisions and don't be scared of not going with what other people think that is right or will give you more success or more happiness. So yeah, it's a definitely must watch. The next one is Romantic Dr. Kim, season 2. Korean title, Nangman Dr. Kim Sabu Eve. This is the second installment of this drama, and basically tells the story of a real doctor. A doctor who doesn't think about the money, fame, and the prestigious life that his skills as a surgeon could actually bring him if he follows through with what the status quo is in the industry he works in, but instead fights to bring equal treatment and access to medical care to everyone, regardless of their social, economical status or background or situation in life. Most of the original cast from season 1 came back to this season 2, much to my choice, because I love the cast. And there's a few additions to like the main cast, be the two main ones being An Hyo-seok and Lee Song-hyun. Similarly to season 1, I've had no complaints about like the cast, acting, the performance overall, or the script. And just like season 1, this season 2 also tackled a lot of controversial issues in Korean society, and some of them actually in like today's society in general, regardless of where you are, because I feel like some of the problems you can find in everywhere in the world, not just in Korea. And just like the drama I commented on previously, Hospital Playlist, the cases, like the patient cases or the situations, weren't tackled on an episode by episode basis. So you would see cases going on for various episodes, or resurfacing at later stage how they would normally do in like a real life situation, which makes it more realistic and very much more approachable, and for me much more enjoyable than those medical dramas. They go like the holistic way where everything just works out perfectly and everything is perfect, I guess. As the storyline progresses, you'll see that there are no gaps, and all the dots are connected, and you see how people react to things the way you would expect them to, or they would in a real life situation. And thanks to that, you learn the importance of understanding others. That's it. If you haven't watched season 1, watch that one first and then watch season 2. But they're both great, so I hope you give it a chance. So the next drama I'm going to introduce is Black Dog. Korean title, Black Dog. The same thing, but in Korean. And for this one, we move on from doctors and prosecutors to teachers. Another very stressful and equally underappreciated or overlooked profession. Black Dog takes us through the daily lives of career advisory department team in a private school, Daechi High School. The team is led by Professor Park Sung-soon, which is played by actress Lamira. The other team members are Bae Myung-soo, Do Hyun-woo, and Ko Han-il. While the first two takes us through the hardships of being underappreciated by a school system that only cares about big results and bypasses like the hard work you put into your lessons and into your students in your everyday work. Ko Han-il, final one, takes us through how hard it is for term or contractor teachers to survive in schools, be it public or private in Korea. This drama is not like your typical rom-com or even like slice of life drama, but more like a dark slice of life drama. If you watch Miseng, the drama with Im Ji-won, you'll understand what I mean, because it goes in the same vibes. It tackles a lot of the issues that I know for a fact that schools in Korea face, be it private or public. It covers the social stigma and the pressure that comes with being a student, teacher, parent, or whatever, to the financial struggles and the uncertainty that comes with it as well, without over-exaggerating anything. So you get a feel of what like a normal parent would feel, what a student would feel in the situations that they're put in, and the same thing for the teachers. We also see how schools have become full-on organizations with economic goals instead of just trying to get kids into into society and do what they love with their life in the future. But instead there are like an organization where you have to adapt, adjust yourself, and if you don't, you're ostracized and discriminated against. And obviously you get to see the consequences of not fitting in or trying to change the status quo, both from a student's perspective and from a teacher's perspective. Overall, it was a beautifully done drama, and I'm very sad to see it end. Now on to a final one. So my final recommendation for today's video is a drama that I wasn't actually planning to watch, initially, at least not now. But then I looked into the casting list and I saw that it was like a mini reunion of the Untitled Extraordinary drama, because Lee Jae-wook and Kim Young-dae are both casted on this drama. So I was very curious as to how they would portray like this new role as opposed to what they did in Extraordinary You. So I thought I'd give it a shot now, and thankfully I did it, because this drama turned out to be one of the warmest dramas, K-dramas, actually just dramas in general, that I've watched my entire life. And the drama in question is When the Weather is Fine, Korean title, 날씨가 좋으면 찾아겠어요, which literally means when the weather was fine, I went to find you, or I went to find you when the weather was fine, kinda, whichever way you want to take it as. The drama is based on a novel with the same title, and the main cast is Park Min-young and Seo Kang-joo. From the synopsis, it's basically
Hye-yeon, Park Min-young's character, was hurt a lot from growing up, from her childhood days, by various people, including those who are closest to her, and because of that she grew up to just be very detached from people and being scared of letting people get close to her and opening her heart to other people, I guess. So stressed and tired of her life in Seoul due to various reasons, she decides to move back to her hometown, Daejeon village, and there she meets Eun-seok, which is the owner of a bookstore, Good Night bookstore, and is also her high school classmate. And even though she hardly has any recollections of who he was in high school days, because obviously she was so aloof and everything, he always looked into her and knew who she was and liked her system.
So basically that's the synopsis, and just for that you'll just expect to have another cliche rom-com, but it's so much more than that. So just ignore the synopsis and watch it. I'm telling you, I'm so happy I did it, because it was one of the best decisions I did with K-drama related stuff in my entire life. Just to keep it short and to limit spoilers, similarly to the other 3 previous dramas I mentioned, this one is a perfect winter, like those touchy-feely days, those days where you need some sort of comfort or closure from any reason. And even like the main character storyline aside, just the warming lives of the villagers and the other characters, that alone is enough reason for you to watch it, because you won't regret it. It talks about problems all of us have and face at some point in our lives. It talks about the biggest one being happiness, and how it's not the same for everyone and how hard it is to achieve it. It also talks about relationships and how there isn't like a perfect one, be it a romantic relationship, family relationship, friend relationship, whatever the type, none of them will ever be perfect. There's no such thing as perfectness when it's about 2 human beings, because we're not perfect creatures, which adds up to the beautiful simplicity that the drama has overall, and the warm words from Eun-seok as he reads out snippets of his daily diary blog, private blog thingy at the end of every episode, just adds up to that, and this leaves you with that warm and fuzzy feeling inside. Like, it's kind of like a warm cup of hot chocolate on a very cold or rainy day that just helps you feel grounded and kind of just makes you feel good despite the hell that's going outside, basically. So yeah, it's one of the other reasons you should watch this drama. Thank you for going through this with me. Please give them a chance, you won't regret it. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.